And a welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Today, a matchup of a pair of Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Nero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into right field for a single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Popped him up. And Martin able to look this one in for out number 2. Here's Marcell Ozuna, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league lead in the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Taylor, still ranging back. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Stepping in, Paul DeYoung, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. DeYoung, a 25-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Taylor is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the and that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Dodgers, the second
hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Again, he sends it out of play. Gomber is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starter, a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill, his 73rd round tripper of the year, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Stepping up to the plate, number 19. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Now at the plate, Matt Wieters. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 9.
At the plate, Austin Gomber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sent out to straightaway center field. Peterson is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Marte has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting 5th, the catcher.
Next for the Dodgers, number 16. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Striding in, number 45. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that.
Leading off for St. Louis, the center fielder, number 8.
First delivery to him on the way.
Marte.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot off the bat of Starling Marte. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this with pop at the plate can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. Striding in once again, Marcell Ozuna. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder, And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Please. Now,
here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound.
85.
And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Four runs here in this half inning. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. Home run number 44 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's
now another one hit deep to left. Looking up is Taylor. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
This will kick up against the wall now. The relay throw won't get him.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Left side, but well foul. Runner at third here, nobody out. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Number 16 is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher,
next to hit will be the pitcher, Austin Gomber. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Frazier is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Starling Marte. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, let's
into a slide, and he makes a great catch to. Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Russell Martin now.
Not shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Martin.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Next up for Los Angeles, number 85. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to start of the 4th upcoming. But first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Taylor is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in to try it again, Marcell Ozuna. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong as he lifts it in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Adam Frazier back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Max Muncy will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jock Peterson flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in, number 16 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the. Digging in once again, Tyler O'Neill. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 19. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
The batter, The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Peterson is there, and they go down in a hurry here. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Now here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Ozuna. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Cody Bellinger will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Dodgers. Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bellinger has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Scott Alexander gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Frazier has a play. One away.
The center fielder, number 8, Starling.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Colton Wong. In his career against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Alexander, the former Royal, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Martin calls for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box, Adam Frazier, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up. Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider to count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
David.
Snatched into midair at first base for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Max Muncy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Dodgers down in order. Marcell Ozuna will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Back goes Taylor. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So coming to the plate, Paul DeYoung. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. Tyler O'Neill will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now at the plate, number 19, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson is there, and they breeze through this half inning. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now at the plate, number 16, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fouled off. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is at the knees and called strike 3.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And that will conclude Matt. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
First pitch on its way towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
The center fielder.
Digging in, Starling Marte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Gumber, base runner at first with 1 out. sent in the air out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. 2 gone. Colton Wong will stand in. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers.
Oh, he couldn't make the play.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. He's done it. Paul Goldschmidt is the new single-season home run king. One of the greatest records in baseball history has been toppled by one of the best offensive seasons anyone will ever see.
Oh, man, and you have to wonder what is going through his head right now. No matter what happens the rest of his career, he's going to be immortalized for what he's accomplished this year. It's hard to say much else. Sometimes you just have to soak up the moment.
Pedro Baez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And Freese will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, Chris Taylor. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. Hit out towards second. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one, as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Wieters moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Justin Turner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a cold strike. It's 0-1. 289 is the average coming in. 18 homers and 64 runs batted in. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Coming in is O'Neill. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Adam Frazier. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .333 hitter. Lifted into center field. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. Dodgers lead. Kenley Jansen enters now in a mop-up role, as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So digging in now, Paul DeYoung. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's set, and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Tyler O'Neill has gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. In D-Row, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball.
I was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
Pops this one up. Martin is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's David Freese to stand in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Dodgers are down to their final out now, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
He makes the catch, and the Cardinals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 14-1 the final tally here. The St. Louis Cardinals with their 101st win of the year. Top Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis. So striding in, Kevin Newman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Off tonight for Pittsburgh.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Number 27.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ozuna is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, this team could really benefit if Polanco can get it going again. In the last 10 ball games, he's only driven in 2 runs. Now, I'm not saying he's necessarily struggling altogether, but in the RBI category, they're going to need a lot more production from him.
Baseman, number 55, Josh.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And the standing in, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way.
Starling.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 10 is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point. That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at bat. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Verdugo comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year.
And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Popped him up. Newman is there, and he puts this one away for the third.
Leading off for
first pitch on its way.
Number 10.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale. So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Number 19 shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Gregory Polanco. His career numbers in this matchup. He's got 3 base hits in 21 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Popped up. Goldschmidt is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Settling in now, Tyler O'Neill as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Number 3 waits on it. 1 out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So a runner at first with 2 away. And the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. A ball hit softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. 1 away now in the Pittsburgh third. And that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Here it comes on 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 9.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Trevor Williams. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the third inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Newman has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
So 1 gone here in the St. Louis third. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Newman is calling for it. And the inning is over. Digging in, Kevin Newman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kevin Newman goes quietly leading off the 4th. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Popped him up. DeYoung over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Josh Bell the next to hit. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped on the ground to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the stepping into the box, Paul DeYoung. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. So his remarkable season continues, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Into the box, number 19, lifted the other way down the left field line. Verdugo sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting. Catcher.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Fouled off. A pause, and the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. O'Neill on the move, and no one will track it down. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Wong is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The pitcher, Jack.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Newman into shallow center. He can't get there as it falls in.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Colton Wong now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
First baseman.
Striding into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. He's set. Here it comes. Line toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Here's the first pitch to him. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting. Shortstop. Paul.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. From the stretch. Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Tyler O'Neill.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Number 10 will get there, and he puts it away to Kevin Kramer will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 44.
A bouncer to the left side. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Kevin Newman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Number 55. Josh.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Richard Rodriguez is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. First pitch coming, here it is.
Number 19.
Lifted the other way to left center. Verdugo waits on it. 1 away.
Now batting.
1 gone in the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, John Brebbia. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. 0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
And he popped him up. Coming on is Ozuna, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Gregory Polanco. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And this is swung on and missed. And, boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting.
1 away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 lifted out towards straightaway center field. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And no tag at 2nd. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Elias Diaz the next to hit. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Another 0-2 coming. Hit high in the air down the right field line. O'Neill will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Starling Marte. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Marte.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. 1 down.
Now
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add 1 more home run onto this already impressive number.
The left fielder, number 23.
In now, Marcell Ozuna. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Center fielder going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. So that's his 2nd knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Into the box now, Paul DeJong. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Polanco to the track. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Paul DeJong connects for a 2-run home run. 45 home runs now on the campaign as this lead swells to 7-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Batting in the 7th.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. No balls and 1 strike.
And batting now, number 48.
4 runs here in this half inning. High in the air and deep to left center field. Bader ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 19.
Stepping in, number 19. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is pulled into right. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that?
Up next for the
So
Cardinals.
striding forward now, Matt Wieters. And he hasn't quite had the same
Wieters.
fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Line drive to left. Bader's there to put it away and finally put an end. Now in the box, Harrison Bader, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now the 0-2 pitch, fouled away. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte's after it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Kevin Newman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Ozuna looks up. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 10. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Bell isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's
Now
late
batting.
and the clock is
The third
ticking,
baseman.
but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
The 0-1 down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Brevia, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to right field. On the move is Polanco. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batter.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Starling Marte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Skied into very shallow right. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
Now batter.
Colton Wong will stand in. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Bader has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Gregory Polanco. And they'll need him to get something going here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off.
Your attention, please.
No pitcher to tell you about. It's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gregory Polanco becomes the first out in the 9th inning. 0-1 the count. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready once again, Elias Diaz. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. Fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Pittsburgh down to their last strike.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this...
Struck him out. And it's good night, Pittsburgh.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this evening's ends.